Okay, interviews, Alfie and Nick. I guess no shock, we're just going to roll with it. Take one.
Hi guys, I'm Nick. I'm one of the main actors of Sub-Alley Productions.
And I'm Alfie Nugent.
Now we're going to ask each other some questions. We have absolutely no idea what's on these little bits of paper. How are you feeling about that?
I'm a little nervous.
What could possibly go wrong, eh?
How'd you get involved with Sub-Alley?
So
How did you get involved with Sub-Alley Productions?
one of my friends was in one of Sub-Alley's first productions, Old Man Dan. Ironically, the guy was also called Dan, or James. He went between his two names.
He was schizophrenic.
He
wasn't.
He wasn't.
He texted me and said, I'm doing this film, the production team are really good, it's got a lot of promise, but one of the actors dropped out. And I'm known to be I'd already applied for this job without realising it. And I got a phone call, and the first thing Elliot said to me, which is great to hear from the director, is, "You're not really the type we're looking for, but why not?" Yeah, it was Baby Man, which one of the most surreal roles I ever played. I mean, it was sort of my version of the Joker in the end. And then after that, Elliot, again, the master of sort of charm, phoned me up just before Christmas and went, "Yeah, your mate James/Dan was meant to play this leading role in a horror film called Piggies, but he's not got back to me, so you're my second choice. Do you want to take it?" So that's how I got involved, and I've been leeching off them ever since. So
I feel like I must have been drunk.
it did work.
When you nut, you bastard! I was in a performing arts academy called PQA, and Elliot, the director of the company, was working there as a film teacher, and me and Elliot got our introduction because we went to the same performing arts school, Tring Park. So we were introduced by another teacher. Elliot scouted me for a role a little later, doing a fight scene with some other actors, and I've just leeched onto him ever since. Yeah.
We've all been there. We've all been there. Okay, do you have an innie or an outie?
I've got an innie.
Oh. And our fans have just skyrocketed through the roof. That's now on DeviantArt.
Okay, interviews, Alfie and Nick. I guess no shock, we're just going to roll with it. Take one.
So, I don't know if it's a question or a statement, it's just, Sebastian! Wingardium Leviosa.
Which character took the most work to prepare for?
It's not, actually I wouldn't say it's Nikolai, I think it was probably, what's my character in Track One called?
Benedict.
Benedict, thank you. I think it was probably Benedict.
Wow, so really
Spent so long preparing for it.
I was in something called Tractor Walk or something, but Benedict, because it was the first long fight sequence I've ever done, and we spent ages rehearsing that to get it slick. And we spent,
Elliot kept changing the choreography.
yeah.
What are you talking about?
But yeah, I think it was just that one day sticks in my mind of doing shooting the fight scene for that. And although we've done arguably longer fight sequences in Roast Pork, I think for me that was probably the one where it was the first time to be pushed out of my comfort zone. It wasn't just like swinging a punch or firing a gun once, it was an extended sequence.
Yeah.
He's an award-winning actor.
Shut up!
Is he?
Out of all the characters you have played, who would win in a fight?
Birthday bear.
Birthday bear.
Hands down the birthday bear.
Discuss. We've got to discuss it.
Oh, we're gonna
why,
discuss it?
Why? Yeah. Go on.
I just think he's the most powerful for, you know, if what happens at the end of that fight wasn't to happen, that kind of ex machina within the scene didn't happen, you'd be dead. You'd be so dead.
Yeah, true. Plot armor's great, isn't it?
Plot armor's fucking.
Well, I played Jesus before, so I'm going with Jesus. Do you want to play me? Oh yeah.
Wait, can we do characters outside of
Yes.
South Africa? Okay.
Does that change things?
No. What is one of the worst things you could do as an actor? Discuss. So.
Oh.
Work for South Alley.
If this is talking,
I've got a good answer.
are we discussing this? Are we?
We are
Are we
discussing.
discussing?
Yeah,
Oh,
it did
ask
say
me,
discussing.
ask me. Interrupt another actor. That's the worst thing you can do.
It's to say you can do your own stunts, but you can't do your own stunts. So no actors. Dan Wheeler.
What? I think. I don't know. I think probably being late on set. I suppose. Why not turn up running the lights? No, I didn't mention any names there, but yeah.
I did for you.
Yeah. What is your favourite project you have worked on or are currently working on? Conversation. Sorry, ignore that. I've got a bit of a cough. He's gonna punish me.
Okay, so there's this little game.
Little
Video game from this tiny little production company, from this tiny little franchise that is beloved by a tiny amount of people called Hogwarts Legacy. How long will a tape measure go before it goes floppy? Discuss. How long will a tape measure go before it goes floppy?
What's the tape measure made out of?
Little.
Well, that could be made out of anything. It could be made out of string.
It's a Stanley's
It's a
tape
tape
measure.
measure. Okay.
How long does it go? How many meters or feet or inches does it go before it goes floppy?
I don't know, 20?
What, 20?
I don't know.
20? What, 20 what?
Yeah. Meters, I don't know.
The standard Stanley's tape measure is 10 meters.
This is why I'm not in the crew. This is why I'm an actor. We don't know anything about DIY.
I'm going to debate that.
Yeah, no, really.
I'm going to say 2.5 meters.
Okay, I think that's probably more accurate. Come on.
And let's find out! Tell us about yourself.
That's boring. Let's begin that one.
Next question.
Next question, that's boring. Oh, my go, is it? Okay.
Which role do you wish you could have got instead of Alfie?
I'm gonna say Birthday Bear. Although I know I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't do it. That one's so far out my typecasting, it just wouldn't work. But yeah, that role's a talking point in itself. You do it incredibly well. So.
Which character do you think is the smartest out of all of the ones you have played?
Smartest one. If it's ones for Sub Alley, it's bad. I forgot the character's name already.
Benedict.
No, not Benedict. Josh, should I play an Emop?
Felix.
Felix, thank you.
Felix?
Felix was.
Oh, Felix is playing.
No,
Nathan.
Shows how much he cares about me and the project. Nathan, because I think Nathan's obviously set as a character that embodies this sci-fi world, and he's almost what I would do if I played the Doctor. He's my version of what I see the Doctor. He's got that sort of level of smarts.
That's why you did the David Tennant rip-off.
The spinning, yeah, that bit, yeah. No, I'm not saying it's rip-off. I think it's a homage.
You prefer the word
I
inspired.
love you, David.
We love you, David.
Call me David.
Hey, David.
Hashtag David Tennant. Hashtag Dr. Master.
has the softest hands?
It's got to be the director, surely. I mean, that's his nickname, Soft Hands Elliot. Have you ever been strangled by Soft Hands Elliot? If you haven't, you're missing out.
I think I got the job.
I have so many questions that I don't want answered.
What is your favourite project you have worked on?
Can I pick two?
No.
Oh.
Go.
I'm going to say The Piggies, which is obviously where we met and we started working with each other. I mean, it was just a fun shoot and it really showed what you could make with such a little amount of time. And I'm going to have
One day we shot that.
Yeah, one day. Well, 18 hours, wasn't it? Or, yeah. God. And then I'm going to have to say The Postman as the next one. The reason I'm saying Postman is it was the first time I've stepped out of my comfort zone as an actor. It was the one film that I've done recently which I couldn't rely on comedy to see me through. There wasn't a lot of laughs in that film. It was a very intense
I found it
film.
hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Especially when the kid gets it.
Oh God.
Who is your favourite person to work with on set?
I hate all of them.
He's going.
Probably Dan Wheeler.
Someone's got to like him.
Someone has to. They pay me the most.
Would you rather drink salt water all day or hold a raw fish all day? One would kill you, wouldn't it?
Does that mean I'm like constantly drinking salt water? Like
Yeah, I guess it's like you're drinking it literally all day.
I have like a drip. That's like
It's slowly poisoning you and killing you. Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, I'd have to go with raw fish.
fair enough.
How convenient would that be if someone pissed me off?
In a fight, who would win, a gorilla or an orangutan?
I think a gorilla. I think gorillas are stronger and more aggressive. Then again, my monkey knowledge isn't.
Why is your monkey knowledge like that? So you know all about tape measures, but you don't know about.
Nick, who is your favourite person to work with on set?
I can't not say him, he's sat next to me. Actually no, I'm going to have to say you, mate, because you were the first person that I sort of worked with one-on-one basis in Piggies, and ever since then you sort of take me under your wing, sort of try to get me up with the stunts and the fight choreography. I know I'm not that great, but you've bared, charming, you've bared with me, so I really appreciate it, man. What have we got here for you?
This next one.
Weirdest scene you've ever filmed, discuss.
Oh my days. Weirdest scene. Okay, so I think we were coming out of lockdown at this point, but we decided we wanted to make a range of kind of short, what would you call them, sketches,
Sketches,
called
sketches,
the cursed
yeah.
adverts. And Jake, our DOP, had just bought a new camera, so we wanted to test it as well. So we made these sketches, and there was one of those that was the weirdest scene I've ever done.
I think for me it's going to have to be the birthday bear fight in roast pork, simply because it was
Weirdest?
because it was stretched over so many days. But also, I'll never forget when we blocked through this fight sequence. I think we spent about 12 hours blocking this through, and we sort of reached a magic hour where we're all going a bit stir crazy, and you're stood there in half a bear costume with their head off. You've got all of us with all these different injuries, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and it was that moment I went, should be a lawyer.
I'm done.
Fuck this.
Would you rather produce
Oh God!
Would you rather produce uncooked noodles out of your index finger or communicating with fruit? Hold on. Would you rather produce uncooked noodles out of your index finger or communicate with fruit? Discuss.
I would like to sound surprised that's a question, but I think, no surprises left.
It's reasonable to me.
Communicate with fruit.
No, I'd have uncooked noodles come out my fingers.
I mean,
Noodles, whenever, wherever.
oh, fair enough. No, I'd go with fruit.
The noodles start.
Why?
Just go.
What do you want to communicate with fruit about it?
I don't know, maybe they get some insights as well. Maybe they can teach me how to be a better actor. Couldn't hurt.
Name the birthdays of all the Sub-Alley crew.
I don't even remember my own birthday. Anyone else's?
Okay, that's a bit hard. What's my birthday, Nick?
Every year. It's every year, and that much, yeah. What's in you?
They are. You.
What do you think of garden gnomes that constantly fear that they are watching?
What's the name for that phobia?
I don't know. Nomophobia. Nomophobia.
It's
Is that our next project in it? Nomophobia.
Yeah, why not?
It's never crossed my mind until right. Which actor have you worked with is most likely to have been that child at school? Discuss.
Okay, Elliot's trying to catch my eye. We're going to say Dan Wheeler. For no reason, everyone is pointing at him at the moment. Were you that child at school, Dan?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Who's Dan Wheeler?
No idea.
Dan
He's
Price.
Never heard.
No, never heard of him.
Dan
No.
Wheeler.
Has he won an award?
No.
No. Has he been in anything?
I got killed by an actor once. Got fucking roasted by one right now.
That's. So that's all.
Bye.
I cut.
Thank you. And that's the sound of Josh going.
I wouldn't use any of that.